Hello guys, I am Zachariah, the ghostwriter. Newzroom gave us an interview with Peter MOFOKENG. Mr. MOFOKENG used to drive a truck which is involved in BOKSBURG tragedy. He used to drive that truck for over a year before he got dismissed. He revealed that the company fired them September because of labor broker ISS. He also revealed that, experienced controller also left the company. He also mentioned that the driver who got involved in the explosion, who was driving the truck IT-43, was hired because by the time they were fired from this company, September, he was working for another company as a subcontractor. He was driving an oil tanker. Now he was questioning his training. How long did he get the training? Because if he was an experienced driver, there was absolutely no way he can go under that bridge, seeing that the truck might not fit. And he was also questioning the controller and also the controlling system. Because by the time he was working there, immediately after you go off-route, the controller was calling you immediately and asking you, what are you doing? Because they were always making sure that they are on their route, N17. Now he's asking the question, why did the driver left N17, drive all the way to the suburb, got involved in an accident, without the controlling system picking that up, that he is no longer on that route? Maybe after the experienced controller was fired also or left the company, they hired someone who was in that controlling system who didn't have experience. We don't know how did the whole thing happen, but the company released a statement. I will make another video talking about that. Now, I also want to talk about Ntate Willie and Serafina. These are the first two people who arrived at the scene before the explosion, before the firefighters, before the authorities. And now they reveal that when they get there, they didn't know that once the car inhaled gas, it's stuck, it cannot move. There is another video where we have seen the lady getting out of her car, running away and coming back to pick up something. Now, Ntate Willie told us that there was 3 explosions. The first one was not that big. The second one was not that big. And before the second explosion took off, they already called the ambulance for the driver because he was losing consciousness. And the third explosion was the big one. Now, Serafina is saying a lot of things. Serafina saying a lot of things because she is saying the driver was not even doing anything to help them. They were the only ones who have been controlling traffic. You can watch that video for yourself, guys, because the things that she's saying, I don't know. Because I have that video on my TikTok and it's just something else. Now, Ntate Willie said the firefighters, they arrived late at the scene. Now, it really shows that, guys, we are in a serious trouble. Because once things like this do happen, we get exposed. We can see that we don't have teams that can really, help us when we desperately need them. Looking at the whole story, I just feel like some things could have been avoided. If we had people who were dedicated, who wanted to solve the problem, and also people who have been taking pictures and who have been doing, those videos, if they were a bit far from, the whole truck or the whole scene, I think we could have avoided a lot. And I think if people informed people in the hospital to tell them that, there might be a big explosion, at least we could have saved a lot of life. Because, 13 people were injured there, 10 of them died, the health workers, and last time I checked, the number of people who died was 27. This is horrible.